Hey foodies, welcome to CookingShooking. Today we are going to make cheese pull apart garlic bread. Guys, it has got cheese, it has got garlic, it has got a bread. It doesn't get better. So let's begin the recipe. Oh yes, and the best part, we are making it without an oven and the bread at home as well. For the cheese pull apart garlic bread, first we are going to make the bread at home. So here I am making the dough. By the way, you can also use a burger bun or any uncut bread for this recipe. If you don't want to make this recipe of bread at home, you can skip to this time. As you can see, I am making a dough for the bread. In a mixing bowl, I have added some warm water, sugar, yeast, some milk powder, maida, salt, and I have made a soft dough. After making the dough, I have added the butter and then I have kneaded it really well for about 10 minutes. Once the dough was ready, I have kept it aside for an hour by covering it. After 1 hour, I have punctured the dough and then I have placed it in a greased cake tin of 5.5 inch. Cover it again for another hour. After about 45 minutes or so, we will preheat the cooker for that. So here I have a big cooker. In this I have added 1 cup of salt and then I have placed a ring stand. By the way, you can use any metal utensil which can increase the height from the salt. Now cover it without the gasket and the whistle and then heat in high flame for about 15 minutes. It's been 1 hour that we kept the dough, so I am going to now apply some milk on the bread. As you can see, it has doubled again and now we are going to bake it. So place it inside the cooker and bake it for about 15 minutes. You can open the cooker after about 13 minutes or so and check it. My bread was not getting brown from the center, so I have applied a little bit of butter in that area. Now cover it again and bake for a couple more minutes. In 18 minutes, my bread at home made in cooker was ready. By the way, you can also watch my bread in cooker recipe to see it in detail. Once the bread was done, I have taken it out, applied some butter and then covered it with a damp cloth for another 1 hour. So basically, if you don't want to bake a bread at home in a cooker like this, then you can start the video from here. Welcome guys. Now for the garlic butter, in a pan we will add 50 to 60 grams of butter, basically 1/4 cup of butter and the same quantity of olive oil. In this, I will add 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs. If you don't have mixed herbs, you can use oregano and basil. I'm also going to add some chili flakes, some salt, and then we will add the garlic, which is the main ingredient here. I'm using 15 cloves of garlic, which are finely chopped. Keep the flame medium and then bring it to a boil. Once this gets a boil, lower the flame to low and cook it for 2 more minutes. Our garlic butter oil looks good. Now I'm going to turn off the flame and then we will add some parsley or coriander, whichever you have in hand. Here I'm using some finely chopped coriander. Give it a mix and then our garlic butter oil is ready. It looks very flavorful and nice. Now we will go to the bread. So here is the bread that we made. It is cooled to room temperature now. Looks good. Very soft as well. Now we are going to cut it. So here I am using a serrated knife. Basically this is a bread knife. We will cut the bread first vertically. Make slices about 1 inch apart. You can keep it 1 inch apart or 3/4 inch apart, whatever you prefer. After making all the slices vertically, now we will make the slices diagonally so that we can get fancy cuts. You can also make square cuts if you like it. Same thing again guys, 1 inch apart is what I'm going for. And yes, make sure not to cut the bread completely. Here I'm cutting it about 3/4 way. So guys, the bread is sliced and it looks good. See the cuts? Perfect, isn't it? Now we are going to stuff it. First, let's drench it with our garlic butter oil. So here the garlic butter oil is ready. Here I am using a spoon and then we will add a little bit of the oil in each cut. Make sure to also add the garlic along with the oil. This step will take about 2 or 3 minutes, but at the end this will be all worth, because this garlic butter oil is what makes this recipe super yum. So guys, I have added the garlic butter oil in all the cuts diagonally and vertically, and it looks good. With the remaining garlic butter oil, you can make garlic bread at home. Now we are going to add the cheese inside it. Here I am using mozzarella cheese, basically pizza cheese. You can also use cheese slices if you like it. In this recipe, you will require about 100 grams of cheese. Once again, you can be generous if you like it, but make sure to add the cheese in all the cuts. Oh, that looks good. The cheese is in. Now this is ready to get baked, but before that I will also add some more coriander and a little more of the garlic butter oil. To bake this, you can use a cake tin or any baking tray which will fit inside your cooker. I have placed a butter paper in the cake tin. Now place the bread on top of it, and then we will place this inside the cooker. Make sure to preheat the cooker for about 10 minutes before placing it inside. Make sure the cooker is very hot, place it inside and then keep the flame in medium high. Bake it for about 7 to 8 minutes. Sometimes it can take less, sometimes it can take much more. Completely depends upon the flame, guys. You can open it after about 5 minutes to check it. It took me about 8 minutes to bake it inside the cooker. Looks great, isn't it? Here I have removed the cake tin. Our cheese pull apart garlic bread looks good. Time to serve. You can sprinkle some more parsley or coriander and some chili flakes before serving it. So guys, our cheese pull apart garlic bread is ready, and that looks fantastic, isn't it? So guys, I'm not going to do the cheese pull in this video because otherwise it would be too mainstream. Every other video has it. Let's do something different. Why don't you make this recipe at home and post it on Instagram, a video on Instagram with the cheese pull, and tag me at cooking.shooking. Let's make it a community, guys, and enjoy on Instagram. As I said in the beginning of the video, it has got cheese, it has got garlic, it has got a bread. It doesn't really get better, so try it out and share with me how it goes for you. See you next time with one more delicious recipe. Make sure to follow me on Instagram at cooking.shooking and subscribe on YouTube for regular updates. Bye for now, take care, happy cooking.